we'll see the Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Welcome. Everyone, thanks for tuning in. Now, okay, David, thanks. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In the post, it's Green and Gasol together. Conley out there with Harrison, and it's Brooks in at the small forward position. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Some solid defense from Gasol. Brooklyn on defense.
And, you know, Kenny Atkinson is a basketball lifer, Kevin. Played professionally abroad, and after his playing career was over, he went right into coaching.
Russell kicks to Allen. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. It's tipped. Pass to Lynn. Back to Russell. Nets passing it around. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Hollis Jefferson. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Brooklyn with the ball. There's the dish to Diaw. Just 5 on the clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Outside Conley. Gasol against Allen. Gasol inside. Buries it down low. Gasol's got his first basket.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
Green against Diaw. Then the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Allen. Rejected by Gasol.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. He's excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And the Nets' decision to go all in for a title, much scrutinized, and rightly so. I mean, you've got to respect the financial commitment, and at the time, an NBA record for payroll didn't quite pan out the way they hoped.
Here's Green. Makes it off the glass.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Diaw with the screen on Conley. The pass to Diaw. To the middle. Gasol with the steal. Brooks kicks to Harrison. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. And for the Nets back in 2013-14, the new luxury tax structure resulted in record losses for the franchise. $144 million. That's a lot in a single season.
Yeah, that's a lot of zeros, Kevin. More than 10 times the next closest team at the time. So that's not a list you want to be on. Ownership now showing a little more discipline and restraint. Even looking to sell almost half the team to spread those future costs.
Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Out to Conley. Back to Gasol. Uncovered. That one misses. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Russell high post. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
Getting more comfortable attacking inside is Russell. Nice job, D-Russ.
Conley dishes to Gasol. Conley the pass to Gasol. No good on that one. Some solid defense there from Lynn. Right side Russell. It's stolen by Green. And it's Memphis on the break. And he lays it straight in. Green's got 6 points. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
5 on the clock. Hollis Jefferson passes to Allen.
Really, it's a thing of beauty to watch Hollis Jefferson move the ball like that. I mean, he's a team-oriented guy who looks to make the pass as much as possible.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. And the 3 off target. Nets trail by 3. And while he's working on his shooting, Hollis Jefferson has shown an ability to create shots. Clark with his herky-jerky drives to the cup.
Kevin could not agree with you more. He is a bit herky-jerky, but that handle is tight. And that allows him to maneuver on the court as a playmaker.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Evans outside. Kicks it to right. Back to Evans. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Evans has got his first 2 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Grizzlies have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Here's LeVert, guarded by McLemore. Knocked loose. Dinwiddie kicks to Okafor. It's stolen by Martin. Evans outside. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Feeds to Martin. Back to Evans. Shot clock at 6. Good on the bucket.
And how about the efficiency Evans has shown in the paint? Once he's got his position, he's looking to score.
It's tipped. He got it up. And no good trying to get that one. And so it's Memphis heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well. And Jeremy Lin, a player who's come a long way in his...
I wasn't sure,
Well, in a game filled with some pretty big egos, there are also guys like that who are living the dream in their own very grateful way. Lin has certainly seen the highs and the lows.
And Kevin, not everyone's a superstar and certain of their future. Sometimes you get to be a superstar for a brief moment in time, but this game has a way of humbling people, even those who started out humble, like Lin.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, everything is sharp. I mean, nothing forced, precise passes, taking care of the ball. That's good stuff.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter, they've got Evans, Chandler Parsons out there with Martin. Then it's Ben McLemore. And it's right in at the center position. There are a lot of great young talents in the league right now. And when you take a look, Clark, at the young big men in the league, who stands out to you?
I like a lot of these young big guys because they're mobile. They can score the ball. They rebound it. Karl Anthony Towns is really, when you talk about a guy doing the 2010 thing this early in his career, that's special. Miles Turner, I think, has a chance to be really special with his shooting stroke and his shot blocking ability. And then Porzingis has a lot of Dirk Nowitzki qualities to him.
Allen, the second chance points on the tip in.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Here's Evans. Takes it out to Parsons. To the paint. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche, full menu for them, and the defense really not offering any resistance.
Evans dishes to Parsons. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Parsons got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies. Russell passes to Allen. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Nets have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Back to Russell. Over Evans, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Boy, he's so good at creating shots in that mid-range area. D'Angelo, a difficult guy to stay close to.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And for Rondé Hollis Jefferson Clark, he can do a lot of different things, but the hole in his game has been his inability to shoot the ball.
Well, I've got to be honest with you. That jumper of his is really broke. I mean, it's just quirky and unorthodox and needs some work. It's awkward, very awkward. And he seemed to regress a bit offensively in his second year. If he can repair that shot, though, he's got a lot to offer.
Russell. And that one, good. Russell's got 6 points.
You know, you look at the floater, it's an effective shot for Russell. But when he doesn't want to go all the way to the rack, you got to have that in your book bag.
Brooks outside. Gasol against Allen. Gasol kicks to Brooks. Picked him clean. In transition, here come the Nets. There's Hollis Jefferson. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Defense turning into offense. Hollis Jefferson doing what he does best.
Diaw against Green. Harrison kicks to Gasol. He can't get that one to fall. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Then Gasol with the dunk.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
Outside, Lynn. Diaw down low. Working on Green. Poke loose. It's stolen by Green. Conley with the 3. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Diaw kicks to Lynn. Pulls up on the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Diaw. Lynn's got his first points of the game.
Just wonderful form on the J from Lynn, dropping it in the face of the D.
Conley against Russell. Conley dishes to Gasol. Out to Conley. Takes the 13-footer. Hits some rim on the way in. And the bucket's good. Gasol's got 4 points in the quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
To the right side. Hollis Jefferson passes to Lynn. Here's Hollis Jefferson. And he dunks it down.
Boy, that first quick step of Hollis Jefferson enabling him to blow past defenders.
Conley against Russell. Pass to Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
The Nets shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Conley kicks to Green. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Good job putting the pass in front of him. Throwing it. Hey, hey, hey. Ooh, wow. You never pass for the sake of passing. You wait until the defense commits. Russell does that. Finds the open man nicely.
Allen with the screen for Russell. He lobs it up. Allen's shot is off.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
I thought the pass looked good and just came up a skosh short, but I like the initiative and the intention.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We so hope you enjoyed our first half. Ernie Johnson. It's Memphis out in front at the half. They have a 5-point lead. Kenny, what's your take?
Efficiency. You know, I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes.
That's it for halftime.
My side girl got a 5S with the...
And now the start of the second half. Neither side. Memphis leading by 5. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Nets. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Boris Diaw. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Diaw. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. He kicks it to Allen. Over right. Goes back up. And the rebound goes to Martin.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, excellent extension on the block. Superb timing as well to swat that one away.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Great D that time from Martin.
Yeah, good interior D there. Prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Martin the screen. Evans dishes to Martin. Nobody near Parsons. Drills the three-pointer. Parsons got 9 points.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Russell with it. And it's Martin picking him up. Lets it go from deep. That one's good. And the Grizzly lead is cut back down to 7. The bucket there from Hollis Jefferson.
The confidence from Hollis Jefferson to get the pass and immediately rise up for the jump shot. That's what you call real good awareness, finding his comfort zone with this team.
Martin the pass to Parsons. He dishes it to Wright. That's in, coming off the assist from Parsons. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Diaw. Bank shot, no good.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Evans. A rebound by the Nets. Russell kicks to Allen, and there's the call on Brandon Wright. That's his first foul. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Clark, you know we like to reach out to the fans and have them send in questions, so I've got one right now. Here's Alex. in Ohio, of all places. He asks, what sport other than basketball are you best at?
I specialized early, Alex. I was a decent athlete, had good hands, could catch and throw a football pretty well, but didn't like the contact there. Right now, I'm actually just a good workout guy, and I'm trying to become a better than average golfer.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Moskov, he's checked in for Allen. Damari Carroll comes in for Hollis Jefferson. LeVert's checked in for Jeremy Lin. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Russell. Here's Martin up and in on the layup. Martin's got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Perfect execution. That's how you take advantage of a transition opportunity.
Cutting the screen to the middle. Looks for Evans, gets it to him. Tipped away. Diaw with the steal. Now the feed to Dinwiddie. Here's LeVert. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
I'm still kind of trying to figure out how that one went in. Don't think they drew it up that way, but hey, it still counts because it worked.
Evans kicks to McLemore. Dishes it to Parsons. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Nets trail by 11. Pass to Carroll. Diaw dishes to Carroll. Back to Diaw. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Nets have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And the technical free throw is good.
And, you know, the Russian Mozgov is a really valuable big guy. Effective on both ends of the floor, and those guys are hard to find.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Yeah, a lot of blanks there. Can't hit a thing. Has to be deflating.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. It's a 10-point game. Russell. Yes. And a nice assist from Lin. That's now 8 points for D'Angelo Russell.
And the awareness from Lin, outstanding. A true point guard who really sees the floor well.
Russell against Conley. And there's the pass to Harrison. Down low. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
1:22 left in the third. And for D'Angelo Russell, the offensive talent is obvious. But it seems his defense, Clark has a ways to go.
Well, he's got the package now. He's got good size. He's not a great athlete. He's a good athlete, but not an explosive, powerful athlete. I think he's got to get stronger. And the other pieces, he's got to really be about the mental aspect, the focus, and the consistent effort day in and day out to maximize his physical gifts.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Allen. In the corner, it's Lin over Harrison. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Brooks kicks to Conley. Gasol against Okafor. Back to Gasol. Green up on top. Just 4 to shoot. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Back to Russell. Here's Hollis Jefferson. 11 points in the game. Okafor now on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
Boy, he's 6'11" and 275 pounds, so Okafor is really hard to keep off the glass on both ends. I think he does a nice job using his body and positioning himself for those extra shot opportunities.
And so it's Memphis with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Just 1 quarter left in regulation. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Here is Russell. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. In the post, it's Green and Gasol together. Harrison out there with Conley. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot.
Boy, it's enjoyable watching Okafor use his size so well. I mean, he's just bludgeoning the rim whenever he gets it inside down low.
Allen against Gasol. Over Allen. And that one goes long.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And they double up Russell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
Bad turnover, plain and simple. No other way to describe it. I mean, he just threw it out of bounds.
Here's Conley. He feeds it to Green. Okafor with the steal. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 5 assists in the game.
And with the physical gifts that Hollis Jefferson has, he plays a lot bigger than his listed height.
Conley into the lane. And Allen with the block. And they get it back. Hacked and still knocked it down. Nice composure. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Memphis.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game.
It's stolen by Green. Brooks outside. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. The shot's good from Gasol.
And through the years, he's become very confident in that shot. Gasol's almost better from mid-range than he is in tight. That's a great weapon for a 7-footer to have.
You know, he's naturally a scoring point guard, is D'Angelo Russell. Fellow Buckeye, I might add, but I like the stride I've seen from him in creating for others. I mean, he can break you down, and he's a very gifted passer.
And he can't hit the second. And Russell's shooting and ball handling are a great counterbalance to his passing.
Yeah, I agree with you. In today's game, you need that scoring threat from the point guard position. He can't just be a table setter. He's got to score it too. And recognizing when to score and when to set up folks, that's the area that he has to grow in, and that happens with time and experience.
Gasol, a screen on Russell. Pass to Harrison. There's the 3. A putback. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Nets trail by 9. In the corner, it's Lynn. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Now the dish to Okafor. Banked in off the glass. Okafor's got 4 this quarter.
Superb work from Okafor from the interior. I mean, just a tireless worker wreaking havoc in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And Jahlil Okafor, the 3rd overall pick in 2015 out of Duke. He was in the conversation for top pick overall.
Yeah, he certainly was, and deservedly so. Now, his value has fallen off a bit since coming into the league, but with big guys, you got to be patient. Don't discard him yet. He's a very polished scorer and a good finisher around the goal. He's got to improve some other areas, but this guy's going to be around for a long time.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. He told them, hey, they're ready to give up. We're close to winning this game, but we're not done yet. I don't want to see any let up out there. We'll see how well he got the point across.
Allen no good on the free throw. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Kicks to Parsons. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Timeout called, the Nets. Without question, Marc Gasol displaying his skills today.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Without question, Marc Gasol displaying his skills today.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
Outside, Russell feeds to Allen. Gasol with the steal. Evans with it, and it's Lynn picking him up. Evans kicks to Green. Back to Evans. Passes to Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
Always like seeing Evans share the basketball. A capable passer who knows how to get his guys going.
Nets trail by 8. Russell left side. Looking for Allen and gets it there. They get the rebound. Okafor gets the bucket.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Yeah, those are back crushers. I mean, they really crack your back when you give teams second shots like that.
Gasol dishes to Conley. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot.
Yeah, and coming off that pick there, Conley able to get to his sweet spot and convert.
Allen left side. They double him with Green. Okafor in the post, guarded by Green. Low block shot. Grizzlies with the rebound. Gasol's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Conley the pass to Gasol. In transition, here come the Nets.
Well, I tell you, when Okafor sees a wide-open teammate, he really zips the ball over to set him up for a clean look at the bucket.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. It's stolen by Allen. And they're on the break. There's Hollis Jefferson. Finished off the break. Hollis Jefferson's got 6 points in the quarter.
That could be a game-turning play. I mean, Hollis Jefferson making his presence felt there.
Gasol kicks to Parsons. Back to Gasol. That's in, coming off the assist from Parsons. 1:19 left in the 4th quarter. Allen, a screen on Conley. It's Russell with the drive. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. .115 left here in the 4th quarter. Conley with it. And here's Parsons. They double him with Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Gasol dishes to Parsons. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And it's an 8-point Grizzly lead.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Allen. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Boy, he hit his teammate in the perfect spot. Led him easily to the bucket. That's what you call a room service assist.
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And Parsons kicks to Gasol. Out to Conley. Takes the 3. Nice D from Russell. Brooklyn with the ball. They trail by 6. Here's Allen. Rejected by Gasol. Now Conley. Evans outside. From past the arc. No good that time. Lynn. Off on that one. So it's Memphis picking up the